By now, I'm sure most of you have heard that Senator Mitch McConnell has announced that he will no longer serve as Republican leadership in the Senate. I want you to listen to what Senator Rand Paul had to say about who should serve as Republican leadership in the Senate following Mitch McConnell's decision to step down. Take a listen to what he said on Wednesday.
Look, Joe Biden is complaining about shrinkflation, and meanwhile, it's his policies that have gotten us here. He's trying to blame corporate America, but the Republicans go along with it. The other day, Chuck Schumer came out of that White House meeting and said, the priority is Ukraine. We have to send $60 billion to Ukraine. We'll deal with the border later. So, we know Mitch McConnell is stepping down, will not seek re-election after November. Does anything change if South Dakota Senator John Thune and Texas Senator John Cornyn become the new leadership team?
They're both advocates of sending our money to Ukraine as well. I'm not going to support any candidate who wants to shovel more money out the door to foreign countries. We do not have enough to pay for our ordinary bills. It makes no sense, even if you're incredibly sympathetic to Ukraine, it makes no sense to borrow money from China to send it to Ukraine. We have no rainy day fund. We have no surplus. We have no extra money around to send them. And so I'm not voting for anybody in leadership who continues to work with Democrats to bankrupt the country through domestic spending and who continues to send our money overseas. I'm just not voting for those people. And many of those people running are no different than Senator McConnell in perspective. They all voted for the Ukraine money. And I'm just not going to support somebody that wants to send more money that we don't have to foreign countries.
Yesterday, Senator Paul himself said that thousands of people have asked whether he would put his hat in the running to run as Republican Senate leader. Senator Paul, I am one of those thousands of people. I believe that you, sir, are the best qualified option to lead Republicans in the Senate because you understand better than most people serving in the Senate, regardless of party, what the causes of the problems that are facing this nation are. You understand that the reason our dollar is in such bad shape is because the Federal Reserve keeps printing more money and putting more money in the system than we have, leading to the devaluation of our dollar. You understand that we shouldn't be supporting unconstitutional wars, that it's not our job to be the world's police. You have stood alone, railing against unnecessary government spending, against warrantless spying by the NSA. You have done the right thing, even when it was not the popular thing, and stood alone for the cause of liberty on countless occasions. You understand that it is our job as the American people to lead by example. And I would ask that you, sir, would lead your own party in the cause of liberty. I believe that there are many snakes in the Republican Party. They have long professed to believe in constitutionally limited government. But sadly, most of them fall short. And I don't believe really give a damn about the Constitution and the values that they profess. And you understand that the reason that we are in this mess is because of people who want bigger government in both parties. You have stood alone as a warrior for liberty. And I think that it is time that the Republican Party have a leader that actually represents the values in which they profess. Many people will not do the right thing unless they have a strong leader to show them the way. And to put it quite plainly, sir, most Republicans don't have the balls to do the right thing. You do. So please, please consider throwing your hat in the ring to run as Republican leadership. I believe that I am qualified to speak on the behalf of thousands of Americans that have asked you this question, we would gladly support you, sir, because you understand, just like your father, that government has grown way past its constitutional bounds. And the government we are currently living under is not one that the founders would be happy with. They would not be happy with a government that supports policing the world. If we want to see government back within its constitutional bounds, we need a leader that understands this. A leader that will do the right thing, even when it is not the popular one. You, sir, I believe, are the best man for the job. And I would ask that you please consider this, because you know our history, you know what we were founded to be. And so many claim to love this country, but don't have the balls to stand up for what is right when the time is needed. I ask that you would consider doing this, not for yourself, but for the people who believe in the causes that you have fought for and believe in constitutionally limited government and the principles of liberty. If you agree with me, be sure to give this a like, and I hope that Rand Paul sees this, because we need you now, Rand. Stand up and do the right thing.